Hey everyone. It's Cthulhu's Angels. I'm using a sexy British text-to-speech voice today because I am tired AF and don't feel like talking. So deal with it, assholes. JK. Love you. Now let's get to the video.
I am honestly disgusted by what I have just witnessed. I just got back from watching Avengers Infinity War, and it was by far not only the worst Marvel movie ever created, but hands down one of the worst movies I've seen in a while. And I knew going into this movie it was going to be complete garbage because all Marvel movies are complete garbage.
You say that, yet you saw it anyways. 17 MCU films. It's surprising you got this far. There's obviously some reason why you keep coming back to the theater to watch them.
Marvel is trash. All their heroes lack any personality or depth. They're all cardboard cutouts that don't stand out whatsoever. They're all weak.
Almost every single one of these heroes have had one, two, or even a trilogy of movies to flesh out their characters with arcs for each of them. But your argument holds no gravity given the fact you like to generalize all 8,000 Marvel characters in existence with no valid explanation for doing so.
They're just all bad characters. Like, honestly, if you're a fan of Marvel, there is clearly something wrong with you. Fans of Marvel know absolutely nothing about good characters or stories.
Can you give some specific examples, please? I have not read every huge Marvel event, but I know that most professional critics would disagree with you. And I definitely love anything that has to do with the Spider family. I finally had the chance to read Kraven's Last Hunt not too long ago. Best psychologically engaging Spider-Man story ever.
DC has much better characters. That's fact. That's not an opinion, that's fact.
Your opinion doesn't matter because I am always right. This shit is exactly why I decided to make this video. DC fanboy bias. I also like DC. But there is a clear difference between a fan and a fanboy. Youngdefiant is an ignorant, biased, and annoying example of one of many Marvel or DC fanboys like this.
But this movie was nothing but setup. It ends on a predictable cliffhanger that everyone saw coming. Well, that everyone with common sense saw coming. Because when I was at the movie theater, everybody was like, oh, I can't believe that just happened. But you can tell these people were casuals. They knew absolutely nothing about anything. These are soccer moms. These are people that don't get out of the house much, that don't really do their research. So, of course, it shocked them.
I hate it when all the blame goes to the casuals. Like they are some toxic abominations of existence. When in reality, at least they aren't biased fanboys that are always up in your damn face about everything they disagree with you on.
Of course, they were shocked. Little kids, oh, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You see what I'm saying?
I can't see what you're saying, but I can definitely hear it. And it doesn't make any sense, considering the fact that you like Spider-Man.
Of course, they don't know what's going on. But people that are on higher levels like I am, people that have higher level thinking like I do, and there's not many of them.
Have you ever heard the quote, whoever is trying to bring you down, is already below you? Because it's true. People on a higher level of knowledge have mutual respect for other people's opinions, even if they strongly disagree.
They knew what was going on. They could see this coming from 3,000 miles away, like I did. This movie was nothing but setup. It ends on the predictable cliffhanger, as I said.
The term setup is so vague. It was still a film with a clear narrative that had an exposition, climax, and resolution. It worked as a standalone movie.
Thanos was a horrible villain who lacked any depth whatsoever. He's just like, I want to destroy humanity just because.
Thanos did not want to destroy humanity just because. He felt the need to wipe out half of it, not because he wanted to, but because was brainwashed into thinking there must be balance in the universe. His murderous actions conflicted with his emotions in the movie. That is truly a disturbing villain. I thought you watched the freaking movie. Why do I have to explain this?
Why? Oh, why? Doesn't Marvel have any good villains? Marvel has Not one good villain.
Loki, Killmonger, Vulture, Red Skull, Kingpin. Outside of the MCU there's Magneto, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, etc.
When you think of villains, you think of the Joker. You know, oh man, one of the best villains. You see what I'm saying? You think of Lex Luthor. You know, Bane.
More popular does not mean more potential. All three of those examples have been screwed up by DC at some point.
People barely know Marvel characters in general. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, all these characters became popular in recent years. Nobody knew who they were without these movies.
Sure, the Avengers weren't as known. But the Hulk and especially Spider-Man were popular long before their film adaptations. Go back to the 60s. They were the shit. The only people who don't know who Spider-Man is or his alter ego are hobos who live under a rock. No offense to hobos. I'm sure some are wonderful people, unlike you and a lot of your fans.
Before these movies came out, did you hear people running around saying, yeah, Spider-Man's awesome, Hulk is awesome? No one knew who they were.
I wasn't born then, but I know for a fact they did. And I don't need evidence to prove this one. Moving on.
Everyone knows who Batman is. Everyone knows who Superman is. Flash. They didn't need movies to make them popular, to make them recognized.
That is exactly why the DCU failed, buddy.
The movie had a bunch of boring talking and barely any action whatsoever.
Did we even watch the same damn movie? If anything, there was a little too much action and not enough character interactions.
And when there was action, the fight scenes were badly done. The choreography was off, the fighting was sloppy, the action, was full of bad CGI.
Far better than the CG in Justice League. Nuff said.
The graphics didn't look as good. The movie was lagging.
Where? I didn't experience it in my theater.
That Marvel doesn't have good characters. Thor, bad character. Spider-Man, bad character.
I see in one of your videos you gushing about how excited you are for Spider-Man PS4. Me too, buddy.
Everybody else, Vision, the Scarlet Witch, Captain America, one of the worst characters. I hate Captain America with a passion. Falcon. Spider-Man.
And in case you didn't hear it, I'm gonna say it again.
You can tell this movie was very low budget.
Well, $500 million. Highest budget for a film in all existence, but apparently to you it could have used just a tad bit more.
I've seen where basically they're calling Captain Marvel, which is another terrible Marvel character. I don't even know about Captain Marvel, but I mean, come on, it has Marvel in the name, so you know it's terrible.
So you don't even know who Captain Marvel is, yet you say she's a shit character. I don't even. I'm done. I think you get the gist. Biased fanboys are the core of the problem in the industry, and I've seen it one too many times. Grow up, fanboys. Your opinion is an opinion, not fact. If you hate Marvel or DC, it's all good. But if you bring people below you like you're some kind of all-knowing god that believes your opinion to be fact, then grow up. Thanks for watching. Youngdefiant fanboys, you are welcome to come and hate on me. I could use some entertainment.
This is by far the best review of this movie on the internet, the only honest review. Every other review is going to come nowhere near as good as this one.